Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we're truly alone? For centuries, that question has been the domain of philosophers and dreamers. But today, it's a question for astronomers, physicists, and data analysts. A new, mysterious visitor from the depths of interstellar space might just be forcing us to ask that question more seriously than ever before. This is the story of 3IATLAS, an object that's defying our expectations and igniting a firestorm of scientific debate. Is it a comet, or is it something else? It all began in 2017. The Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System, or PAN-STARRS, in Hawaii, detected a faint point of light moving in a way that didn't make sense. It wasn't bound by the sun's gravity. This object, designated 1I Oumuamua, was our first confirmed interstellar visitor. It was elongated, tumbled end over end, and most bizarrely, accelerated away from the sun without any visible outgassing, the telltale sign of a comet's tail. Scientists were baffled. Theories ranged from a nitrogen iceberg to, yes, an alien solar sail. Oumuamua was a cosmic enigma that vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving us with more questions than answers. Just a few years later, in 2019, an amateur astronomer named Gennady Borisov spotted our second interstellar guest, 2I Borisov. This one was more familiar. It looked and behaved just like a comet from our own solar system, with a clear coma and tail. It was a comforting, if less exciting, discovery. It suggested that planetary systems across the galaxy might be quite similar to our own. For a moment, it seemed like the Oumuamua anomaly was just that, a one-off oddity. We thought we had a pattern, one strange rock, one normal comet. But the universe, it seems, loves to keep us guessing. Now we have a third visitor. Discovered by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS, this object has been designated 3IATLAS, and it's rewriting the rules all over again. Initial observations were straightforward. It was detected hurtling through our solar system on a hyperbolic trajectory, a clear indicator of its interstellar origin. It appeared faint, just a blip on our most sensitive telescopes. But as astronomers around the world turned their instruments towards it, a new and perplexing picture began to emerge. The data streams, the photometric readings, the spectroscopic analyses, they all started pointing to something deeply strange. The first hint that 3IATLAS was unusual came from its trajectory. Like Oumuamua, it was exhibiting what's known as non-gravitational acceleration. Simply put, it was speeding up in a way that the sun's gravity alone couldn't explain. With a comet, this is normal. As it gets closer to the sun, solar radiation heats its surface, causing ice to sublimate, turn directly from solid to gas. This process acts like a series of tiny rocket thrusters, pushing the comet and altering its path. This is called outgassing. The problem? For a long time, 3IATLAS showed no visible signs of this. No coma, no tail, just silent, inexplicable acceleration. This is where things get really interesting. For an object the estimated size of 3IATLAS, roughly the size of Manhattan, to accelerate this much from outgassing, it would need to be expelling a massive amount of material. We're talking tons of gas and dust every second. Yet, telescopes like Hubble and the James Webb Space Telescope pointed directly at it, saw nothing. The discrepancy was immense. The engine, whatever it was incredibly efficient, or it was completely invisible to our instruments. This immediately brought back echoes of the Oumuamua mystery. Was this another dark engine at work? Then came the color. As astronomers continued to monitor 3IATLAS on its journey through our inner solar system, they noticed another peculiar change. The object was turning bluer. This might sound trivial, but in astrophysics, color is everything. An object's color, or more accurately, its spectral profile, tells us about its composition. Generally, comets and asteroids are reddish due to organic compounds and silicates on their surfaces, baked by eons of cosmic radiation. A shift towards blue is highly unusual. It suggests that the surface is changing. A fresh, less irradiated layer is being exposed. One theory is that this bluing is caused by extremely subtle outgassing. Perhaps the gas being released is composed of molecules that are hard to detect, and as it leaves the surface, it scours away the reddish outer crust, revealing the pristine bluer ice underneath. It's a plausible explanation, but the amount of outgassing required to explain the acceleration still doesn't quite match the brightness of the observed coma, which only became faintly visible much later. The numbers just don't add up perfectly. The engine is too powerful for the exhaust we can see. This is the central paradox of 3IATLAS. It accelerates like a powerful comet, but for a long time, it didn't look like one. And when it finally did start to show a faint coma, the visible output still seemed insufficient to account for its change in velocity. This has forced scientists to get creative. Could it be made of something exotic, like solid hydrogen or nitrogen, which would sublimate and produce a powerful but hard-to-see thrust? It's possible, but these materials would have to be stable over millions of years of interstellar travel, which presents its own set of challenges. And this inevitably leads us to the more speculative but tantalizing possibility. When conventional explanations fall short, it's the duty of science to consider the unconventional. What if the non-gravitational acceleration isn't a natural phenomenon? The late Professor Avi Loeb of Harvard University famously proposed that Oumuamua could be an extraterrestrial probe, a solar sail, or a piece of technology. The idea was met with significant skepticism, but it highlighted a key point. We must be open to the possibility that we might encounter artifacts of other civilizations. Could 3IATLAS be another such artifact? An interstellar probe using some form of advanced, clean propulsion system that we can't detect? The acceleration would be the engine firing. The bluing could be the result of the engine's operation altering the craft's hull, or perhaps maneuvering thrusters, exposing a different material underneath. This is, of course, an extraordinary claim, and extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We do not have that evidence, but the behavior of 3IATLAS is so peculiar that it forces us to keep the possibility on the table, however remote. Think about it. We've now seen 3 interstellar objects. One was bizarre, one was normal, and the third one is bizarre in a completely different way from the first. This isn't forming a simple pattern, it's deepening the mystery. It suggests that the population of objects wandering the galaxy is far more diverse and strange than we ever imagined. Our solar system might be getting a steady stream of messengers from other star systems, each carrying a piece of a cosmic puzzle. So what happens next? The scientific community is in a frenzy of activity. Every major observatory is trying to get more telescope time to study 3IATLAS. Spectroscopists are meticulously analyzing every photon of light from the object, searching for the chemical fingerprints of specific gases that could solve the outgassing mystery. Astrodynamicists are refining their orbital models, trying to trace its path back to a potential home star system. Every new data point, every chronographic signal is scrutinized for clues. We are living in a revolutionary era of astronomy. We've gone from speculating about interstellar visitors to actively tracking them in real time. Objects like 3IATLAS are stress-testing our understanding of planetary science and physics. They are forcing us to confront the unknown and to question our assumptions about what is possible in the universe. Is it a comet made of exotic ices? Is it a new class of celestial object we've never seen before? Or is it the faint, distant echo of another intelligence, a silent engine pushing its way through our cosmic backyard? We don't have the answers yet, but the search is on. The beauty of science isn't in having all the answers, but in the relentless, thrilling pursuit of them. 3IATLAS is now heading away from us, back into the interstellar void. But the data it has given us will be analyzed for years, perhaps decades to come. It's a message in a bottle from the galactic ocean, and we are just beginning to learn its language. Whatever the final conclusion is, one thing is certain: the universe is far more mysterious and wonderful than we ever dreamed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the edge of our understanding. If you found this cosmic mystery as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the wonders of our universe. Stay curious and keep looking up.